So a huge earthquake on the northeastern seaboard area of the United States.
An eerie feeling standing on top of the Sky News building here in Washington with sirens howling around us. The streets are full of people evacuated from buildings. Behind me is the evacuated Capitol Hill building, completely empty of government workers. And over there is Union Station.
A 5.9 earthquake just hit near my house.
52. I just felt a slight rattling, and it got stronger and stronger and stronger to where the earth under my feet was shaking, and the cups in the house were rattling. And I looked around to find my camera. I couldn't find it.
I didn't know what the magnitude was. By what's going to happen in the next 2 months.
There's a little comet called Elenin. Every time this little comet is in alignment with our planet and either the sun or some other body, there's a major earthquake. Now, vibrational harmonics work such that if they directly line up, you get an amplification of energy. February 27th, 2010, this little comet was in a direct alignment between the Earth and the sun. On that date, there was an earthquake in Chile. That's just a coincidence, isn't it? Well, there was another coincidence, because when the Earth came around the other side here, and the Earth was in alignment, and then the comet was a little bit closer, but they're in alignment again, and that was September 4th, 2010, there was an earthquake in Christchurch. And then the Earth came back round again, and then the next time it was in alignment with the sun, and now this is closer, March 11th, there's an earthquake in Japan. Once is a coincidence, twice is pushing it, 3 times, wait a minute, something's going on here. The other one that will happen is August 17th. I've gone publicly on this one because there is an alignment between the Earth, Venus, the Sun and Mercury. They're in a straight line, and Nibiru is at right angles to the Sun. At August the 17th, I'm being told there's going to be a massive earthquake on the planet. It will probably be somewhere between Alaska and San Francisco. The next alignment happens on September 26th this year, and it is between us and the sun. And at that point, it is 0.38 away from us. When it was 2 away, we had a magnitude 9 earthquake. The gravitational forces, the infrared forces, they're all 25 times greater on that date.
I created this video today to exploit what is really going on. Today, August 23rd, 2011, a decent earthquake rocks the East Coast. I felt it all the way up into Ohio. Yesterday, a quake hit Colorado. Think of the Japan quake and the nuclear disaster. The tornadoes that hit Joplin and Alabama this year. The heat and the crazy winters in the last 2 years. Tornadoes in New York City, snow being reported on the ground in 49 of 50 states last year. I and many others feel that the time is coming, the end times. I make this video not to scare you, but to open your eyes. God's hand is at work here, so really there is nothing to fear if you are on the right side. What side are you on? There is no denying it now. Something must be true about what the Bible is foretelling. Open your eyes.
I thought it was out of an Alfred Hitchcock movie.
When you first get the call, you think it's a New Year's joke, but it wasn't a joke.
I thought the mayor was messing with me when he called me. He got me up at 4 o'clock in the morning and told me he had birds falling out of the sky.
This morning, residents in one BB subdivision got an unwelcome New Year's surprise. Thousands of dead birds cover the ground.
Geez, what a way to start the new year, right?
Yes, sir. Last year we started it with floods, and this year birds.
It really is like something out of a horror film. Every yard in the area looks a lot like this one. Dozens of birds litter the ground, and the scariest part is no one knows how they got here.
Everybody's kind of amazed that this happened.
Most of the animals are red-winged blackbirds like this one, and they're not just on lawns. We found so many of them on some roads that it was difficult to drive without crushing them. We even spotted a few on roofs.
Started at 7 o'clock, then picking up birds on the street, in the yard. Been run over and just a mess.
Arkansas Game and Fish has collected some of the dead animals and will perform tests on Monday to try and determine the cause. Officials believe it's weather-related, like lightning or high atmosphere hail.
One under the tree, tent over here.
Stephen Bryant has been calling for the rest, but he understands the mess. He found around 40 dead birds on his lawn, and now he won't let his kids play here until he knows more.
I wouldn't let him go outside right now. I really know exactly what the explanation is of the birds being out here, but I ain't take no chances.
BB City Council has released funding to a private company to help clean up the area. Most of the dead birds should be removed by Sunday night. Amidst all the stress, we found some birds who can see out.
Going up and down the trail, that's not picking up the ones that didn't survive. I found this one moving around.
Kelly Bailey's daughter calls this wounded bird Liza. Looking around, Miracle might have been a more appropriate name.